Okay, this is Kreisel from Adventures in Casual Gaming. I have a public server at 69.162.69.10, port 25565, and you can read about the plugins and what we're doing with it at www.nobabies, that's IES.info. Okay, now what we have here is an NeXTQuarry that allows you to do a industrial or buildcraft query on a craft bucket server. This is the one that I find works best primarily because I remove the query machine that's over there, within about 10 minutes this whole entire frame will actually disappear. Tekkit inspired left frame spam everywhere. Okay, this thing, if I access it with this fuel injector that I had to craft, it shows you the fuel bay which must be loaded before it will actually operate. If you use the wrench, which you also must craft, it'll show the speed upgrade and coal finders. And of course, I didn't put that chest extractor in there, and that's because there's a bug in it that when it mines out enchanted pickaxes or some such, everything gets all stuck and it starts duplicating. I have got to report that. Okay, now after you place the chest, and as soon as you place coal in it, the frame will start to build. And when the frame is done, this is a tier 1 16 by 16 frame, it will begin mining. And it'll spit everything out on the ground unless you stick a chest above it. And if the chest should fill up, the whole thing will stop. I have a double chest in case my whole entire network fills up. Now, if you have the ability to do craft book pipes or machina craft pipes or pipes of some sort of transporting things, then that's all well and good. And however, the pipes I found did not work so reliably for me, except for the ones that were in Tekkit inspired. And I like his filter, and I wish I could just have just that, but I found a workaround just by using Autosort chests, which I have set to 0 proximity, which means infinite. And here they are. I put one right there. The channel is creased. I have nothing on the second, third, or the fourth lines. So everything goes in this chest actually goes into my network. That's why you saw it disappearing right there. Okay. One of the places it goes is to my garbage tower. Now, I also have the wireless redstone plugin, which means for instance, I have this clock that sends a signal to a sign over there, which reads TWRT in square brackets, and my channel name is Wireless Clock. How convenient. Now, my garbage tower, the first sign that I have assigned to a chest is this one, and those are various material blocks, which can be on lines 2 and 3, and then the fourth line can be whatever you want. And that's various types of garbage shows up in there: dirt, cobble, sand, sandstone, grass. I think this one is leaves, possibly. Not sure. You're gonna have to look up what 367 is. Doesn't really matter. Now, everything's the hoppers pull. You know how hoppers work. If you have 151, it just pulls things to the next place. And having all these chests means my quarry the clock can actually stop functioning, and the quarry can just mine all the way to bedrock and load this thing up with garbage. And then when I'm ready, I can reactivate my clock, and it'll kick everything. That dispenser will kick everything into the lava pool. And there's my wireless redstone clock sign, the receiver. If I had Optifine, we can get right up in there and I could show it to you. Anyways, it's in square brackets and it says WRR, and then it says wireless clock for the channel name. Craftbook is making it so that N151 combined make it so that a wireless, not a redstone signal next to glass makes, you guessed it, glowstone. Okay, so let's talk about these Autosort chests. This is my miscellaneous. See, there's, so you can think of that second line as actually a sub channel, the second and third channel, but miscellaneous just means if the item is not assigned to go anywhere else, it comes there. It's like the appendix in your body. Currently there's nothing flowing into it, but everything has gone down into this chest through this hopper. This chest is actually public, so anybody can access that chest and pull stuff out of it. This is another chest like the one that's on top of the quarry that I can use for dumping everything in my inventory selectively, or I can use the command Autosort and then the channel name minus the asterisk, of course, and everything in my inventory will just suddenly fly out. And my wrench is here, and my injector bucket will be over here in buckets right there. Okay, so I also have the assembly line furnace installed. It had the chest in the back is for fuel. You can have a double chest on the left for source materials, any size chest on the right for receiving, which I've also set it just to go be a drop chest, so anything that flows into it is automatically boom sent into the network. Currently it's processing sand in the glass. See, it's going down, and if we watch, glass will show up and disappear, and because it's flying into the network, in which case it actually goes to miscellaneous. Also, we have the Quickshop plugin installed, which means let me iterate for the first time. The Autosort chests, when you place them, they're all private to the person that created the chest network. You can have as many different networks as you want. You can add people and remove people from your network so that they can expand or shrink the network as they so choose fit, and also have access to the chest. Or you can use them in a shop configuration by throwing a Quickshop sign on the front of them. Give you an example. Go to my signs, which I put somewhere. Oh, in wood. Okay. Now let's say I wanted to sell gold ingots. Let me get one out. What you do, oh, actually I didn't need to pick up them signs, did I? So you have to left click, right click the chest with the it's temperamental. Great. Okay, apparently I can't sell gold bars. Okay, so I want to sell the oak planks for, say, 10 a piece, and it says I need to enter that price in chat, so I go into chat and let's go 10 and enter, and that placed a sign on it and an idea of what I'm selling. and now players can come here and buy that. And I can use the other thing to set it to sell, so it can also collect stuff from other players. Okay, so that means I've covered the Autosort chest, the quick shops, the assembly line furnace, wireless redstone, and my NeXTQuarry. Okay, hopefully this was a good enough video to help explain how to use some of the plugins on our server at nobabies.info at 69.162.69.10 port 25565. And until next time when we showcase the next plugin, I bid you adieu. Okay, you guys take care.